Live from downtown Macon, this is WGXA News live on YouTube.
Good evening, Middle Georgia. I'm Amanda Peralta.
I'm Greg Lloyd. Amanda and I thank you for watching WGXA News live on YouTube. Tonight, Bibb County deputies are searching for the man who put another man in critical condition after a fight at a local gas station turned into gunfire. Deputies say a man shot 59-year-old Carl Thomas at the Citgo gas station on Pionona Avenue around 5:30 this morning after an argument broke out. The suspect was last seen wearing a black shirt, pants, and a backpack. Investigators are also looking for a white Nissan Altima with this tag number in connection to the case. If you know anything, you're asked to please contact authorities.
And it was a scary sight that led deputies to evacuate the Walmart on Zebulon Road.
The sheriff's office says they asked all employees and customers to evacuate around 2 this afternoon while investigators looked into a terroristic threat that was called into the store. So far, no confirmation on any arrests or what threats were made, but the store has since reopened. A cautionary tale coming from Jones County tonight. A teen sits behind bars after accidentally killing his roommate, according to deputies, while playing with a gun last week. Deputies say Devontae Ross told them that he and Zachary Morris were playing with the gun when Morris was shot. Ross is facing an involuntary manslaughter charge.
And we're taking a live look ahead at tonight's vigil, memorializing victims who have lost their lives to domestic violence. Community members are invited to hang a tag on the Tree of Hope with their loved one's name on it. The Tree of Hope was planted on K Street in honor of domestic violence victim Lasmaki Fountain. The
Lasmaki Foundation is hosting the event on the 8th anniversary of Fountain's death. She was shot and killed by her longtime boyfriend back in 2015, and her family continues to use her memory to help bring awareness and hope to those dealing with domestic violence.
Yet another wet and dreary day across Middle Georgia, but finally, change is on the horizon.
I like the way you said that. Finally. About time, isn't it? I'm telling you, meteorologist Ryan Mirando joins us now. So Amanda and I understand you're going to brighten us up with a lot of sunshine.
Brighten your day.
Well, yeah.
I mean, don't I just brighten your day every day just by being here? Okay. Yeah, well. We'll see about that. But we do still have a lot of clouds out there. A few patches of some light rain and drizzle. Really the heaviest downpour, more of a moderate downpour right now over Butler towards Reynolds along 540. Just getting a more of a moderate downpour. But most of us are dry out there on this evening. A live look out over Dublin with our Wilson Bryant Heating and Air Skycast Network. Lots of clouds still out there. Temperatures right now mostly in the low 70s and upper 60s. It's a very cool day considering your average this time of year. Average high sits around 87 degrees. So for the rest of tonight, the rain will be tapering off. The clouds will still be in full force. 67 degrees at 7 o'clock, 65 by 10, and then temperatures will cool down into the mid 60s through the overnight hours and into tomorrow. So looking ahead at what's coming up, we finally have some improving weather. Yes, the sunshine will be peeking through those clouds tomorrow afternoon, and that's going to start also a warming trend for the rest of this work week. However, this weekend is Memorial Day. I'll give you a little preview how the weather will be for that all coming up in your full forecast. Greg, Amanda.
All right. Thank you, Ryan, for that update from Satellite and Action Radar over there. Download the WGX Inside Joke here, WGXA weather app. Ryan is back in less than 20 minutes with your 10-day forecast.
The new rideshare app in Atlanta features armed drivers and an emphasis on passenger security. Black Wolf is the brainchild of Kerry King Brown, a PI with experience as a celebrity bodyguard. He says drivers have training in the military, law enforcement, or security. Passengers can even request a driver stick around after drop-off for additional protection. The base price for a Black Wolf ride with an unarmed driver is $50, and for an armed driver, it's about $10 more. The app already has around 80,000 downloads, and the app plans to expand service to New York soon.
Well, the Federal Office of Civil Rights has finished its investigation into a Georgia school district. That probe stems from Forsyth County Schools' restrictions on more than a dozen library books.
OCR says the district may have violated students' civil rights by targeting certain groups, such as the LGBTQ communities. However, one critic is supporting the parents who raised concerns over the books.
A decision like this one certainly is going to make parents feel powerless. And I worry that that may be, at least in part, some of the intention behind it.
Now, the district told Sinclair Broadcast Group that it's committed to providing a safe community for students. It says it plans to continue its mission to provide an unparalleled education. The district will have to survey students about the school environment and disclose the reason the books were removed.
Same problem, different year.
Oh yeah, Amanda, that's true. The lifeguard shortage that closed pools last summer is back once again.
Tonight, Angela Brown and Brianna Cook join us for team coverage on a national problem that we have been dealing with right here at home.
First, we begin with Angela Brown, who explains what's being done to fill the positions.
Wyatt's program is demanding.
Not quite Baywatch, but a flashy, splashy video that Wyatt Wernick from the American Lifeguard Association uses to showcase the thrill and critical need for lifeguards.
We like to say swim in front of a lifeguard. Your chances of drowning in front of a lifeguard are 1 in 18 million.
The lifeguard shortage closing pools last year. Back this year, our team of 4,000 journalists from coast to coast are diving into the numbers. Take the city of Tulsa. 40 lifeguards needed to keep every pool open. This year, close to 30 on hand.
We could probably make it work, but there's those odd days that we'd have to close the pool here and there.
Once again, government leaders trying to make a splash by offering bonuses, pay increases. Rhode Island offering lifeguards a one-time sign-on and retention bonus of $500. Hourly pay increases between 10 and almost 15%.
Every year it's a scramble for us to try to get enough people to fill these positions.
Last year, about a third of the more than 300,000 public pools nationwide were impacted by the lifeguard shortage. It's easier to close a city pool or park, but open water, harder to guard.
So what we ask people to do is go online and find out that favorite location that you visit every year, if the lifeguards are going to be there. And if they're not, you need to find a location that they will be.
The CDC says every year in the United States, there are an estimated 4,000 fatal unintentional drownings. That's an average of 11 drowning deaths per day. In Washington, D.C., I'm Angela Brown.
Now, that shortage of lifeguards is also affecting the Macon area.
Our Brianna Cook took a deeper dive into what can be done about that shortage and joins us live now. Brianna?
Taking a dip into a public pool here in Macon is becoming more difficult due to the lack of lifeguards available. WGXA News has covered the shortage of lifeguards in Macon for years, and now Bibb County elected officials are doing something about it. According to NPR, the shortage of lifeguards affect a third of pools across the United States. Within the last week, Macon-Bibb commissioners approved $368,000 to be spent to hire a company to handle the shortage for them.
We had lifeguards in our part-time budget, and we've had difficulty getting lifeguards for our pools and Lake Tobosoffke.
Aquatic Management, based outside of Atlanta, will now be responsible for finding and hiring Bibb County's lifeguards. They will also be responsible for training them before Macon's public pools open for the season. According to the agreement that was approved by Commission, the starting pay for lifeguards will now be $20.85 per hour, compared to the previous $14 an hour. The increase in pay was part of Aquatic Management's proposal, the only bid submitted to county leaders for consideration.
The director did what he suggested, that we get a management company to handle that for us. And so that's what we've done. So they'd be responsible for getting the lifeguards for there and Tobo.
Leaders did ask for more lifeguards at Lake Tobosoffke after a 2-year-old drowned last year. That staffing request will be part of Aquatic Management's plan, according to Moffitt. Meanwhile, back at the pool, Aquatic Management expects to have 6 Macon pools open Tuesday through Friday from 1 to 7 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I did reach out to Aquatic Management to find out how they will be able to find lifeguards in Macon, but they declined our interview requests and hung up. Reporting live in Macon, Brianna Cook, WGXA News.
Thank you so much, Brianna. The city of Gordon has a new firefighter after a state fire department representative told them they had to appoint someone new. The Gordon City Council met yesterday to appoint their new fire chief after learning last week that long-standing fire chief and Gordon City Council member Terry Eady had been serving in the position for over 3 decades without holding proper state certifications.
The state informed me that the chief position here, which Councilman Eady holds, is not valid. We have to appoint a new chief. I've actually spoken with Mr. Terry, and we do appreciate him for his service for over 40 plus years.
Nathan Cole, who has been with the Gordon Fire Rescue since 2019, now serves as fire chief. WGXA was able to reach the former fire chief. Edie says he's currently on vacation, but he says he believes the state must have lost his certification, adding that he was certified sometime around 1984. In you at 5, the return of a program that will give citizens a chance to get a behind-the-scenes look at the Perry Police Department.
Our Carlos Stevens standing by live tonight in Perry. And Carlos, I understand this is something that hasn't been done since the pandemic started.
Guys, that's right. We're talking about a Citizen Police Academy that will give citizens some insight on the responsibilities of law enforcement and even giving them some hands-on experiences. It's a 3-month program with a limit of 20 participants, giving them the opportunity to ride along with a Perry police officer and even a chance to attend a firearms safety class and more.
Can come in and see what we do, what's the overall function of the police department, what is our hiring process, what is our training process, the cases that we see from a criminal side of things.
According to a release from the Perry Police Department, the program will start on June 12th at the Public Safety Training Building. It's a program that Chief Alan Everidge believes will build a stronger bond between the department and community.
Crime prevention and crime solving is a community partnership. I believe that citizens are as important, if not more important, than the law enforcement side of it, because you know your neighborhood better than we know your neighborhood.
Everidge says the ultimate goal is to get citizens informed on things they may not know.
We can start bringing some things to your attention so you know to look for it. The more informed you are, the less likely you to become a victim, the greater chance you have of helping us solve a crime that may occur in your neighborhood.
Now, there are requirements to attend the program. You must be 20 years old, a resident of Houston County, complete an application and waiver forms, and pay $28. However, after attending the program, Everett says it still doesn't give citizens police rights, but taking this program could pique your interest.
Who knows, we may have somebody in there that enjoys it enough to say, hey, I'd like to talk to y'all about a job, and we send them to a traditional academy, which is, 11 weeks.
Now, if you would like to register for the program, you can visit our website at WGXA.tv and find this story. For now, we're live in Perry. I'm Carlos Stevens, WGXA News.
All right, Carlos, thank you for that. Well, today the Elaine H. Lucas Senior Center showed off their newest addition to the building, an exercise room. The group celebrating the new treadmill equipment, recumbent bikes, and an ab machine in the exercise room. One senior supervisor says the equipment is something that the seniors have been asking and advocating for quite a while.
Previously, the last few years, we have been transporting our seniors to other recreational facilities that had exercise equipment. So currently now having our own in our facility, the seniors absolutely love it. They're in here daily. We've gained a lot of new members.
Equipment is open to all senior center members during operating hours.
And summer is almost here, which means teens will need a way to get around as they celebrate their few months of freedom from the classroom.
The Make It Transit Authority is hoping to help out with their Teen Summer Bus Pass. Starting June 1st, Bibb County teens from 13 to 18 who are enrolled in school can get unlimited rides with an MTA Teen ID.
It only costs one payment of $25. And for more information on what to bring to enroll for the program, visit our website at WGXA.tv.
Big plans are coming to Houston County for some active entertainment. Sky Zone announces that they'll be opening their second Middle Georgia location in Warner Robins. This will be the 6th Sky Zone in the state. The company says they're excited to offer kids the freedom to run and jump and play on a variety of courses like the Ninja Course, the Toddler Zone, air courts, drop zones, interactive eye walls, and even zip lines. The company has not yet announced a new location or an opening date.
Brian Kohberger, the man accused of stabbing 4 University of Idaho students to death in November, was in court on Monday. The judge entered not guilty pleas on Kohberger's behalf.
And that's because when he was asked for his plea, Kohberger remained silent. Michelle Esteban has more on what this could mean about his planned defense.
Your Honor, we will be standing silent.
Okay, because Mr. Kohberger is standing silent, I'm going to enter not guilty pleas on each charge.
It is this exchange between Brian Kohberger and the judge that prompted this question.
How unusual is that? Very. I have yet to see in my career, which has been pretty long.
Longtime Seattle trial attorney, former prosecutor and legal analyst Ann Bremner says it is a defendant's choice to stay silent, but she suspects it's part of a broader strategy.
As I understand it, he's pretty obsessed with his own coverage. So he probably wanted to make a statement by being silent because he's going to watch that too.
And because of that, she thinks Kohberger, who was pursuing a PhD in criminology at WSU, will take the stand in his own defense.
Well, my guess he's the kind of guy that will want to testify. And what the public doesn't always understand is this, that it's not up to the lawyers, as you well know. It's up to the client.
For the murder of Kaylee Consalves, Madison Mogan, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin, Kohberger is charged with 4 counts of murder in the first degree and 1 count of burglary.
There are very few cases that I've seen, and what I've covered as an analyst or what I've covered in my own career, as horrific as this.
Authorities allege Kohberger orchestrated and carried out the deadly attack. The trial date, while set for October 2nd, could likely be delayed or moved to a different location. Bremner said she expects the defense to have the trial move, quote, anywhere else in Idaho.
So we may see other things in this case that are unusual.
In your international headlines, Portuguese police are picking up the search for a British girl who's been missing for 16 years. 3-year-old Madeleine McCann was last seen in her bedroom while on vacation in southern Portugal in 2007. Her disappearance made international headlines. Portugal's judicial police confirmed they are starting up a search again after German authorities made the request, with British officials helping in that investigation. Investigators have not explained what they're looking for again or why they chose a search location about 30 miles from where the girl was last seen alive.
Another cloudy and dreary day across the mid-state, but finally some good news. This front that's been stalled out over top of us is going to be sweeping out tomorrow, giving us breaks of sunshine and a really great rest of the work week. Tomorrow morning, we still could have a few clouds around there, 63 degrees at 8 o'clock. By lunchtime, finally the sunshine's mostly back, 72 degrees, and by 4 o'clock, temperatures should be climbing into the upper 70s. So finally a day where we'll be able to see some breaks of sunshine by the afternoon after being stuck in the clouds and all this dreary and rainy weather for the past few days. Finally, some good weather headed our way. We still do have some areas of some light showers out there. Most of us are dry, but I'm still tracking this one downpour that's in portions of Taylors County over Butler right now, kind of drifting slowly to the eastwards over Butler right now. Reynolds, Potterville along 540 getting hit with a small moderate downpour right now, but the rain should be tapering off the later into the evening we go. However, a wider look on satellite and radar showing we still have a lot of clouds out over the southeast right now. The front is still stalled out, but it's very slowly moving down into the Gulf of Mexico, and as it does that, it's going to form into an upper level low, which will sweep out all the moisture, give us the sunshine back, and that'll move up the eastern seaboard, really heading to the rest of the work weekend towards the weekend. Temperature-wise, with all those clouds out there, it's also very cold. Right now, 70 degrees in Macon, and our average afternoon high is 87 degrees. So we're about 17 degrees below that. 68 in Roberta right now, 70 in Sandersville, 73 in Edenton, and 68 degrees in Abbeville. So it's definitely a cooler side day. For the rest of tonight, though, we will have that rain ending. The clouds will still be in full force, 60 degrees for the overnight low, and those clouds should still be holding on for the morning hours, but then the sun shines back out by the afternoon, still going up to about a high of 78 degrees. So it is still going to be much farther below average tomorrow, but at least we'll get a few breaks of sunshine. It will also be a little breezy tomorrow with that low pressure developing, so winds could be gusting up to about 20 miles per hour. But then a look as we get towards Memorial Day weekend, the dry pattern will continue as the warm up does as well. On Saturday, plenty of sunshine, 81 degrees. Sunday, we're also going to have low humidity, so it's going to feel very comfortable outside, 82 degrees on Sunday. And then Monday for actual Memorial Day, it's comfortable, it's warm, back up to around 85 degrees, sitting still slightly below average. And that dry air mass is really going to feel very comfortable. This is likely going to be some of the driest air mass we have until we get towards fall. We know we get that summer humidity temperature, or on our muggy meter, we'll be staying into the refreshing and even into the pleasant category for our Memorial Day weekend. So in your 10-day forecast, we really start the dry pattern and the warm up pattern as well. Tomorrow, a clearing sky, 78 degrees for the high. On Thursday, we keep the sunny skies, less humid, a high of 80 degrees. We'll keep warming up on Friday, plenty of sunshine, 81 degrees. Then heading into Memorial Day holiday weekend. It's really going to be nice. Outdoor plans, cookouts, anything you want to do outside. Going to be a great time. 81 degrees for the high on Saturday. Sunday, 82, mostly sunny, low humidity. Really going to be great. Monday, if you have any plans off, if you're off work, it's going to be a nice day to be outside too. 85 degrees, and the warm-up continues next Tuesday with increasing humidity. The high 86 degrees. And lastly, here's your Harrison's Body Shop Fish and Game forecast. Peaks at 5:40 a.m. and 6 p.m.
Afternoon, everyone. I'm Gary Thigpen, and I am again here at the Animal Rescue Foundation in Milledgeville, and I'm joined again with Aline, and guess who we have today?
So today we have Jam. Jam is about a 1-year-old, maybe boxer mix, but she's fully grown and she only weighs 30 pounds.
Oh, wow. She's
Yes.
such a sweet dog.
She is so sweet. She's kind of high energy. She definitely wants somebody that's going to throw a tennis ball for her and let her run her little heart out. She is fixed, up to date on shots, heartworm negative, and microchips.
And what about with kids? Would she be good with kids?
Oh yeah, she would love kids.
Oh yeah, look at, she is such a sweetheart. So let's go ahead and find Jam a really good home today. So Aline, if someone would like to adopt Jam, how would they go about doing that?
So what they're going to do is they're going to go to animalrescuefoundation.org and click on our How to Adopt tab, fill out the app, and we'll be in touch.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and do that. Let's find Jam a really good home today because she sure doesn't need that. Thank you so much, Aline.
Thank you. Hey,
America's highways can be a weird place. This video from Michigan is all the proof we need. Michigan State Police sprung into action on Sunday when they got word about a runaway cow that might have head into traffic along I-75. Troopers were blocking traffic when, boom, a real-life cowboy comes out behind the cow trying to wrangle it. The cow initially got stuck in a gravel pit, but once free, it took off. It was caught, now back home safe in its pasture.
Wait, they got the RV too.
It kind of looks like a Midwestern movie.
The
like
RV?
Wait,
okay.
is that not an RV?
Oh,
wait, that's not
it's
an
a
RV.
four-wheeler.
It just popped out of my brain. I was like, RV. That is not an RV.
We'll let it slide.
Could you? I feel like it'd be fun to like, if there was like a setup of being a cowboy and like pretending to like rope someone in.
See, that's the only fun part, the pretending, because I don't think that would be fun at all.
No, that looks stressful.
Yeah, and
it'd be fun to try it out. Like
if I might critique the cowboying skill there, because
Okay.
I've done it before,
Okay.
but not on a horse.
Our own personal
the lasso,
WGXA cowboy.
But I would have tried to keep the cow over on the greenway, on the side before.
Mhm.
But somehow you got to keep him, hemmed in this way. But that's just
So
my opinion.
you're saying you're a better cowboy.
Yes, I am a better cowboy. I just can't lasso anything.
I love that.
Oh gosh, well that's all the time we have for you, but we want you to like and subscribe if you enjoy our 5:30 show.
Yes, we invite you to join us again at 6 on ABC 16.
See you later.